UN half of the deaths in the last 3 months due to Russia's long-range missiles. Abandoned regulation explosions. The United Nations said that Russia has been killed more than 10,000 civilians in Ukraine last year. Since invasion of Russia, and about half of deaths in last 3 months have taken place far behind facade. The UN Human Rights Monitoring Mission in Ukraine said on Tuesday that real fee is expected to be significant higher from the official installment because support works continue. Mission, which has monitors throughout country, said that more than 560 children were killed and more than 18,500 people have been injured since the beginning of conflict on February 24, 2022. The UN attributed last deaths to use of long-range missiles and abandoned regulation explosion beyond facades. As a result, no place in Ukraine is completely safe. Danielle Bell warned, at least 10,000 civilians, including Russia's full-scale armed attack in Ukraine in February last year, have been killed, including more than 560 children. The death fee includes events such as control war of Mariupol port, where residents reported high civilian losses in first months after occupation. Russia deliberately refuses to target civilians. Bell said, 10,000 civilian deaths are a terrible milestone for Ukraine, he said. Russia's war against Ukraine is currently entering 21st month. Serious human cost is painful to the ear. Risk of turning into a long-term conflict, he said. The UN said the majority of deaths were caused by explosive weapons with a wide effect, such as shells, missiles and cluster ammunition. On Tuesday, many representatives of Ukraine's allies were capital Kiev in solidarity show that was marked 10 years after beginning of mass protests that overthrew a Russian-backed president and put country pro-Western course. When Ukrainians entered the streets Kiev in 2013, he with approximately 100 civil security forces who demanded to carry Ukraine from Vladimir Putin's orbit of Russia and orbit European democracies. Charles Michel President of the Council of Europe, back to Kiev is good among friends. It is nice to return to Kiev among friends. Pic. Twitter W9CAQZQYYO Charles Michel, the 21st of November 2023. German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius promised German military aid worth €1.3 billion on Tuesday.